This is the weekly news roundup up until Saturday the 2nd of December, brought to you by the Libya Observer. The chairman of the Presidential Council, Fayez Sarraj, held separate meetings in Washington with President Donald Trump, the Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, and Secretary of Defense James Mattis. The meetings discussed military cooperation in addition to Libya's political and security situations. The US officials vowed to support the UN envoy to Libya, Ghassan Salama's roadmap to advance the national political reconciliation process and lay the groundwork for Libya to hold successful national elections. The Joint Security Room in Zliten city arrested a number of illegal immigrants hiding in a building in the Jihad district of the city. The commander of the Joint Security Room, Colonel Sha'ban bin Hariz, said that the number of arrested migrants was 125, 104 of them being men and 21 women. The nationalities of those captured were Eritrean, Somalian, Sudanese, and the Ivory Coast. They were equipped with life jackets and ready to leave the building at any moment to be smuggled across the sea to Europe. The Ministry of Transport announced the completion of the contract for the implementation of the first stage of the road connecting the cities of Saad and Marj town in eastern Libya. The contract comes within the highway project, which is designed to connect Saad in the far east of Libya with Ras Jdir to the very west. The Minister of Transport, Milad Ma'toug, held discussions with the Italian ambassador to Libya, Giuseppe Peroni, regarding latest developments on the project, according to the Ministry's Information Office on Wednesday. The committee on the project explained that the project is divided into 4 stages and that besides contracting for the implementation of the first one, the committee had also talked about the completion of designs for the 4th stage between Misrata and Ras Jdir. The highway project is being implemented and funded by the Italian government as part of the friendship agreement signed between Libya and Italy in 2008 to compensate Libya due to the Italian colonization of the country in 1911. The head of the Presidential Council, Fayez Sarraj, told attendees of the African Union, European Union summit in Abidjan that Libya is not the criminal but the victim of human trafficking, slamming reports regarding slave markets in the country as implausible and irrelevant to Libyan culture and principles. Sarraj stated on Wednesday that illegal immigration is a shared concern to all countries, including Libya, adding that over 2 million African workers used to work in the country legally before the current conflict tore Libya apart. Sarraj also explained that the current political security and economic challenges in Libya are impeding any further action by the country against the issue, saying that the international community and the 2 unions must assist Libya in undermining and terminating smuggling gangs as well as aiding Libya secure its borders. Sarraj also said that human traffickers must be punished wherever they are and not only in Libya, adding that African countries must bear the responsibilities of returning their nationals to their homelands with the EU's assistance. Human Rights Watch stated on Tuesday that armed groups loyal to the self-styled Libyan National Army forces led by Khalifa Haftar appear to have summarily executed dozens of men in the town of Al Abyar, which is under their control. Human Rights Watch indicated in its lengthy report that the relatives of 6 of the victims told them that the executed men had been arrested on various dates by armed groups loyal to the Haftar's forces in Benghazi or in other areas controlled by the so-called LNA. The government of Zambia has assured that Zambians living in Libya are safe, following reports of alleged slave markets in the North African country. Zambian Foreign Affairs Minister Harry Kalaba said his country had not yet received any report of Zambians being caught up in the alleged slave trade in Libya. Meanwhile, the Ghanaian Ministry of Foreign Affairs has also confirmed that no Ghanaians have been sold off as slaves in Libya. The ministry clarified in a statement that 68 Ghanaians detainees who were identified were not part of the slave trade as alleged, but had rather been arrested on illegal immigration charges and were already being held in detention camps. The Embassy of Niger in Libya has denied that there were any of its citizens treated as slaves in Libya. The embassy also disclaimed the rumors of more than 8,000 Nigerian citizens being prosecuted or imprisoned in Libya. In a statement, the embassy refuted the allegations of the exposure of migrants from Niger in Libya to mistreatment, saying they are malicious and incorrect. The National Center for Diabetes and Endocrinology at the Ministry of Health celebrated World Diabetes Day on Sunday. The event was attended by several specialized doctors in the field from various cities of Libya, academics and other interested stakeholders. It was sponsored by a group of pharmaceutical companies. Security forces in Jerdis El Abid town in East Libya have uncovered one of the weirdest things attempted to be smuggled out of the country. A large truck was seized at the town's main checkpoint with what looked like a stock of hay, but instead they found approximately 3,000 turtles concealed beneath. The commander in charge of the checkpoint, Hamad Bourguea, said that the truck was heading out of the town to Tobruk en route to Egypt, according to the driver. And that was your news roundup, brought to you by Hussam Najjar and the Libya Observer.